Alrighty, so I just finished translating the Epic of Faya into English for Warband. Essentially, it's a total conversion mod for Mount and Blade Warband, and yeah, let's take a look. Um, the texts are a bit cluttered because the UI was made for Chinese, which you know. Um, it's a lot smaller. Well, now you have overflows everywhere. Some texts, like the images, are not translated, so it's a sandbox mode here. And story mode here. Also, story mode doesn't really work. It's not finished. It's not that it doesn't work. It's just not finished. But yeah, normally you want to play in sandbox mode, and we have some scenarios here. However, the other ones are just background information. The only one you can play is the modern time scenario. Some game settings that you can take a look. This is just gonna be a brief introduction to the mod. So we have historical events, relations, events AI, decide fate. This doesn't really work right now because the event system has changed. And then you can also generate a new faction, which I'm gonna do. Some shadow paths, so you can, um, you can up your game difficulty. I don't really recommend anyone taking these in their first playthrough. So some what do you call it? Some options. These different options will give you different traits at the beginning of the game. So there's a really strong one within them that I won't be showcasing here because I want to showcase the other one. But yeah, take a look if you're interested. Also, you can start as any lord of any factions you want. So I'm just gonna start as the lord, as the emperor to the most powerful faction, Orlan here, and start. Continue. Allow to continue. You need to put all your points into strength in the initial level up screen, just cause the level up system is actually completely overhauled. So yeah. Done. Start. And here we go. We have some notes here that you can read over. Probably a good idea. Like, it contains a lot of information regarding why some things in the game are the way it is. And this is our grand map. This is the Cathay Tachelon Alliance that was generated in the game settings. Wadarian Shadow to the south. What are these guys called? Grand Duchy of Orion to the southwest. To the northwest, we have the Kingdom of Galadam. Oh, fuck! I missed an L there for some reason. It should be two L's, but for some reason it's just one. And then to the northeast, we have the Civilian Imperium. And to the south, more so to the east, we have the Kingdom of Tilikan. Oh, so fuck. I messed up the faction name. I screwed up the faction name so hard. So, yeah, the faction names I screwed up quite hard because it should be two L's for Galadam, and for Tilika it should just be Tilika, not Tilikan. Yeah, screw ups. Also, we have a vassal of. And to the center we have, of course, the Dynasty of Kelder, which is like the most powerful faction, as you can see. And then the Duchy of Veronica, which is a vassal to the Dynasty of Kelder. We started as the Emperor of the Dynasty of Kelder, so we're gonna go into our primary fief and take a look. So this is the completely overhauled development system, building system. You can see that every single building has a special effect, and there's a ton of building on the building tree. It kind of literally just like Total War, honestly. I didn't mention it in the mod page because I don't want to infringe on other games, but it's literally the Total War building system. And you have like buildings unlocking troops, buildings unlocking the crew of troops, you have buildings giving you troop capacity, all sorts of stuff, like really interesting. And of course, you get money from buildings as well, so yeah. all sorts of bonuses. You have popular support, noble support, and local order that you can also change, that you can influence with money, your renown, or merits that you gain battle. You have reform points that we're going to talk about later. Incorporation statuses, coring from EU or incorporation from Victoria. I stole the translation from there. Population and its effects. So really interesting stuff. Tax incomes that you can change to be very high or low or normal or none at all. Nobility tax as well, that will influence their approval of you, support of you. Military wise, we also have a new recruitment system, which you can see just lets you to recruit self directly. Also, you can see here we have a bunch of traits that, well, troops have special traits now. There is also a new stat to a lot of armor, which is called protection. Essentially, it's a second health bar that makes you immune to stagger before it runs out. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. This is the essentially quote unquote most powerful troop in the game here, the Horland Royal Guard. Just really strong. Also has a really strong armor that unfortunately cannot be dropped. So if you want this armor, you have to start with Horland. Going to the reforms, we have lots of reforms. Most of them though are, the descriptions are not made though yet. The offer is still, the original offer is still making the descriptions. For the existing factions, we also have ideals. So essentially, more bonuses for unlocking reforms as the game progresses. There is 6 ideals for most factions. If you just declare independence, you actually do not get a ideal tree, so you are locked out over there, unfortunately. I'm not sure if my game volume is way too high though, it's getting slightly annoying. Also, and then there's the paths, which are like national focuses for Hearts of Iron. You spend a set amount of days to unlock them. There are special paths for the Kingdom of Galadham and the Calder right now, and more are to be added a bit later. Faction-wise, we have special modifiers for factions due to historical reasons that you can read over once you download the mod. There's also one for Sunvale Imperium, and Kingdom of Tilica got a bunch of modifiers and statuses for them. Some for the north as well. And yeah, interesting stuff. War system got a major revamp as well. So essentially, due to the era thing, the era is untranslated because it's an image, so can't really show it. Due to the initial era, I cannot declare war right now. So if we take a look, faction, if I raise a motion to declare war, I can't do that because it's the Age of Peace right now. So yeah, doesn't work. But for the war system, it's revamped, so it essentially functions like the U4 war system, where you gain war score for occupation or win battles, and then you take land. This system kinda makes it so that powerful nations will just snowball and kill everyone, because it's really hard to get war score of powerful nations. But that's also kind of the interesting part of this mod, how to dismantle a powerful nation, right? So yeah, that's the fief management part. I'm just gonna load a save here to show you the other parts. Now we go into the retainer parts. So I needed to load into the other save because I have to save added me some honor and renown. So you can create a retainer corp, essentially customize horde order from Pandora. No, a bit different from that, honestly. How you train and stuff, of course. But yeah, like all the other mods that give you a custom troop tree, you can equip them to your liking. You can buy equip gears for them. Um, all kinds of gear. You can build them to your likings. Joy. You can also upgrade them with points you earn in battle. UI overflow issues here again. The UI is made for Chinese, so once you stuff the English translation into it, it becomes quite messy. Hopefully the author will update the mod with the UI into consideration. But yeah, you can upgrade the stats of your retainers. You can also give really powerful armor and stuff to your retainers by going to the National Foundry, by building a National Foundry first, and then standard issue. You can also produce standard issue gear for yourself, or you can reverse engineer pieces of gear that if you put into the inventory. So if I do this and reverse engineer, I can reverse engineer the most powerful armor essentially in game. One of the most powerful armor in game for a bunch of money and a bunch of time. So yeah, you can reverse engineer equipment. What else can you do? Also, you have to build into the National Foundry. As you can see here, it's already built for our lovely Horland. Here, the National Armory. Fa. Why is it called the National Armory here? Yeah, more translation issues that will probably not be updated because I don't want to upload like 800 megabytes of stuff everywhere. But yeah, so special landmarks buildings are in as well. And yeah, no, what else can I talk about? Oh right, also special events, so you can strengthen your roof by spending military merits that you earn in battle, which allows you to there's a loading screen for stuff, which allows you to hold on to more provinces. So as you can see here, the fief score 6 out of 14. The more right of rule you have, the more provinces you can hold on to, the more fiefs you can hold on to. Pardon me. Choose of course. Party details, you can check over stuff. Personal inventory, faction relations, blah blah blah. I'm just mostly showing off the system here, which is already a bunch. So we have like a bunch of notes here. Why is it called documents? I probably need to fix that, but yeah, it should be called notes. I will just fix it right now, honestly. Documents. I'm not even using a proper translation software here. So that's why a lot of mistakes are also being made. Documents. So yeah, I didn't know. Yes, notes. I didn't even know that it's actually referring to the file. What do you call it? It's referring to this stuff because in everywhere else it's just called notes. So I should call it notes here as well. Cards of fate that you can get access to through a special encounter, which I will not be detailing here. Equipment screen. This is where you actually do your level ups by pressing. Hold on. Okay, travel by pressing B. Brings you to this screen. This is where you do your level ups. You can see here you have a lot of interesting equipment. Nerean longsword is probably the not really the best one-handed weapon. So yeah, the Horland just got all the best stuff on him essentially. Since he's the emperor of the most powerful faction, blah blah blah. But yeah, what else can I say about this? Level up screen. You have to do your level ups here. You like pressing C and doing level ups here doesn't actually work. You have to do your level ups by pressing B. Right. why is there 2 percentage signs? Great. Probably we'll have to fix that later. So, reports. That's reports. Camp menu. We went through that. You also select books to read here, which is cool. What else? Party. That's just our troops and stuff. Party character. That's just no stuff. So yeah, I think that's most of the special mechanics covered. There is also the Everdark Forest to the northwest that you can explore. Just go into there and like you will run into a bunch of special enemies. Let's just say that. And that's it. I'm not sure if there's anything else I should cover. Oh, by the way, markets of autocracies will not be selling you really good weapons or armor. Like you can see here, it's all just civilian stuff. So there's also some limitations there. However, if you head to markets that are not autocracies, so autocracies are just Calder and Imperium. These two. So that's that for our tour of the new systems. Let's also take a look at units. So by clicking here, we can get into the custom battle screen, which we have lots of stuff to fight, lots of special units. So I'm just gonna click through probably not the lower tier troops. So just gonna showcase one more battle, and then I think we're good. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, and then one last one with our Orland Royal Guards. Here we go. Orland Royal Guard. The H is supposed to be silent, I think. Yeah, the H is supposed to be silent. And then for our Imperium troops, I want to do these two. Commentaries. I stole a lot of names from Rome for Imperium. Don't kill me. Just a bunch of troops here, and we're just gonna fight on the docks and plains, cause plains easy. Hero, do not generate enemy, and I think observer mode is actually bugged right now, so I will not actually be using it. And we're just gonna run with torrents. And charge! Go, 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 let's go. And see how the battle plays out, you know? Will be interesting, I think. I hope. And why are you not moving? Bro, move, get on it. Good. So yeah, fun. New troop. These troops with like a second health bar are really powerful, just saying. Like really powerful. Ridiculously powerful. Because, well, yeah, it's a second health bar, you know. Protection is really strong. Also, there's the stat to counter protection, which is piercing. Which a lot of the troops have, so they can still stagger you even if you have remaining protection. Like if piercing is above 8, then you will be staggered, pretty much. Yeah. I gave my side way too many strong troops, powerful troops. Also, there are enemies that are just immune to pain. Like most of the legal troops are immune to pain. So, like you can see, we cannot stagger them. Oh, well, I mean, you can just kill them, of course. On the other hand, but yeah, let's just give up and start again to give them a bit more powerful stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so that it's a bit more of an even fight. Oh, by the way, Imperium have a really powerful cavalry in the Dictatus as well. Now we go back to our counter side. Again, we're just gonna go with the crossbow, sergeants, knights, education knights, war master avenger, edge of immortality, and with the Orland Royal Guard. Here we go. Even numbers. I think this works. Let's do the piece this time. And do not generate. Generate it. No, I don't want general generation, because it actually kind of bugs them out. But I think I'm still gonna win this time again, because like the counter troops I have going on are just way too powerful. Honest. But interesting. These are the Palatinis, I think. I stole a lot of names from Total War, by the way. If you didn't know this, if you play Total War, you will know this. How I stole many names from it. And yeah, this is a bit more of an even fight. Yeah, press N to bring up the battle radar. Also, just no. I'm just gonna go back. I wonder who's gonna win though. Am I gonna win? In combat. Yeah, the UI is still really cluttered. But 93. Oh, I think we're. Oh no, I think we're gonna win. I think we're winning. Oh freak! That's a lot of damage. Oh, I got headshotted. That's why. Well, not 61, 64. Oh, we probably still got this. We have a lot of royal guards left, and yeah, they are really powerful, fearsome, formidable troops to not someone you easily friend with. But yeah, you can. Some troops are immune to stagger completely, and well, some other troops. But even if they're immune to stagger, you can still like. Let me try to show you. Like this troop is probably immune to stagger, so. But he can still be knocked down by the horse. So yeah. Interesting stuff. I don't know if I have done justice for this mod and showed off everything I can, but yeah, we also have some more factions. I'm just gonna keep showing off in some battles. I don't know how long will this keep you here for. Well, let's do Tilica and Shadam. The Golden Horde. Let's have some of these, have some bowmen, have some. Oh, those guys are also a bowman. What are the good troops here? Retinue? No, not retinue. Great bow. No, these guys as well. What are the top tier troops they have? Golden Guardians are certainly the top tier troops. Let's have some of that. Basement are also really strong. And they actually have slaves here, which like we can just get 3 units of slaves. What's oh fun. I think I also screwed up some. Like this faction is supposed to call their slaves this for them, but I think I screwed up somehow. So I need to change that. Like in the translations, I forgot to use this word in a lot of places. But so serpent footman. Yeah, this is one of the top tier troops as well, and let's do this. And for Tilica, phalanx will be interesting. Knights are interesting. Steelclads are the top tier troop of Tilica, along with the Milhar Knights. I think I'm gonna lose if I keep putting strong Tilican troops in. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I think we're losing this for sure, unless I do another Golden Guardian. 2 more Golden Guardians, I think, will put us on more even grounds. Blade and Shield. There's also another troops I'm interested in bringing, the Draco Lancers. I think I'm still gonna lose this, so to not lose this, I'm just gonna do cheating 2 more units. Again, on the top box the P, because that's a lot closer. Generator for sure, whatever, I don't care. But yeah, charge. So yeah, a lot of these the Wadarians are kind of poorly armored. The really well armored troops are their Golden Guardians, which I spammed as you could have seen, but everyone else is kind of poorly armored and got destroyed immediately on the charge. Armored troops with protection are just really powerful. They have essentially they have 3 times the health bar, or even 4 times than many other troops, and you can just see our numbers are dropping. Like our auxiliary troops are just dropping real quick, and it's really just the Golden Guardians who are just holding us together. I don't think we're gonna win this, so unfortunately, yeah, we're not. Tilica, the thing about Tilica though, like their normal troops are kind of weak. So, ow. Oh yeah, we're losing this. Bye bye. What I have loaded for them is a bunch of their special troops, so there's more OP troops, but yeah. And then lastly, let's show off the Kingdom of Golodom and Grand Duchy of Orion. Glaives, Shield Wall, Plated Hussars, Cataphracts, for Phone Guards are interesting. Serious Knights, Keepers, Azul Wolf, Chivalrous Knights, and I think that's it. For our Orion part, for our Golden part, I think I'm just gonna spam one of it. Golden has a bunch of interesting mechanics actually, which like they have the most fleshed out storyline if you play with their if you play with their ruler, so that's really interesting. Yeah, I think that's that. This is, I don't know if this is really even. I might give them one more unit of Howling Blade, but yeah, Roaring Blade, because Golden troops are also, I mean Orion troops are not that great as well, so this is probably even. Let's find somebody that's more fitting to name. Yeah, let's go unyielding. This is a Orion hero, so I'm gonna use him. As you can see here, our protection is demonstrated by this white bar that we have to the lower right. And yeah, charging. Orion troops are like Orion is literally just the force faction, so lots of forces. Well, Golodom is the Nordic faction, so lots of, you know what, lots of foot soldiers. Fun. I'm gonna go and take a stab myself. Ow. I'm not really sure who's winning, but I think I am. Let's take a look. And oh, they are winning. Fuck. Oh well, whatever. These, like these guys, the Roaring Blades and are kinda the most powerful troops Golden has to offer. Really strong. However, they get, like, the special thing about Orion is that they have a special special cavalry that can do a ton of damage to armored units, even heavy armored ones. So they are armored thing. So yeah, the serious knights are really strong in their range department. However, there are few in quantity, so they are limited by a troop cap, which unfortunately makes them less spammable. You can't really spam them. You can only have so many of them, and what kind of pretty even, I would say, honestly. 40 versus, like, we have 40 out of 200 left. That's pretty even. That was a pretty even fight. Here we go again. Got some battle. Let's just throw off the outlaws again. The land. I'm just gonna have one of every outlaw. See who wins. See who wins. Fuck, mob, rogue, looter, brigand. And then against them is our Cult of Him. Yeah, let's do Cult of Him versus the outlaws. I think the hymn cultists are. Wait, let's not do the hymn cultists. I mean, we got a number of hymn cultists in there. Let's do Mount Sable for the rest. Mount Sable Guard, Rabbit Riders, and I think I spoiled something for you already, but yeah. What are something that's so interesting? Hadar. Yeah, these guys are interesting. So yeah, let's see how it performs. More elite versus a bunch of ragtag bandits. Toggles pass, step P, here we go. And let's go with someone who rides a horse, cause yeah, horse. I think both groups are pretty ragtag though. Now I look at it. So yeah, lots of new units. I mean, the unit, like, there is only units in this game, in this mod. Like, the only vanilla units I think are the. The only vanilla units I can think of are the. Wait, I'm on the bandit side? Fuck. I think we may or may not be screwed. I don't know. But yeah, the only vanilla units I think are the mercenaries, if I recall correctly. And yeah. Big battles. I just ordered everyone to charge. Let's get off of course. This thing is like really healthy. What the? I only have a lance? What the fuck? Why do I only have a lance? I don't even have a melee weapon. Hold on. As you can see, I'm not getting staggered by this guy. Like, cause I still have protection with me, so he doesn't do anything to me. Let me try to grab it. Yay! Kill! Ow! And as soon as I lose my protection, I get staggered. And they win out pretty handily because they have really powerful troops. I think these Hain troops have armor in some of them. I'm not 100% sure. Like, they have protection on their armor. So yeah, that's pretty much that. I hope this will intrigue you enough to try this out. It's a really interesting mod. Got tons of playability in terms of buildings, mechanics, faction management, building management, thief management. I had a lot of fun with it. So yeah, have fun. Bye bye.